Well, much has understandably been made of Sheffield Wednesday's painful and perilous journey over the last few weeks, months and years. And if any club's fan base is able to empathise with the Hillsborough faithful's recent wretched rollercoaster ride, it would be Derby County. Tonight, two sides which have experienced the trauma of ownership issues, financial frustrations and shrinking squads go toe-to-toe. Thankfully, one club has found its feet, while the other continues its fight to follow suit. And both could do with a lift here this evening after recent results. Just skips away from the Sheffield Wednesday captain, and now they have to go in the other direction, chasing Brewster and Brereton Diaz, and Brewster went early. Not one of his best.
Very difficult technique for Ryan Brewster as it rolls across your body like that. Poor from Sheffield Wednesday. Barry Banner makes a run forward, and if that pass isn't correct, then look at the space that Derby have to attack in. He has to take a touch there, Ryan Brewster. Go and try and back Ingleson back up into his own box. Taking this on first time, it has to be an absolute wonder strike to score from there.
Sharp bit of defending from Dominic Aorfa. Edge of the seat stuff a little bit when playing out from the back, and it might be costly with AGYEMANG! That is a fine finish! And Sheffield Wednesday will be so frustrated to concede in that fashion. Patrick AGYEMANG shows his quality.
This is when Derby look dangerous, when Sheffield Wednesday have tried to play out the back, and it's Liam Cooper who's just a little bit slack. Ingleson has to slide in. Derby are on the front foot straight away, but then it's all about Patrick AGYEMANG. Not easy from where he is. It's fed into him. He has to try and off-balance Dominic Aorfa, which he does with a little drop of the shoulder, and when he gets that space, this finish is wonderful. It really is. The concentration on just getting a good strike on it, and look how clean he hits that. Piers Charles, absolutely no chance as it fires into the side netting. That is a terrific strike by AGYEMANG.
Brewster. Bobby Clark. In towards Matt Clark. Still well forward from the corner. And Brereton Diaz. And the reflexes of Piers Charles well and truly tested.
Yeah, a couple of brilliant crosses in the box from Bobby Clark. It comes out to Brereton Diaz, who just concentrates on getting a good contact through bodies, makes it difficult for Charles. Make sure he gets all of his body behind it, which is important. Doesn't try to take it first time, make sure he gets it on the second attempt. Good strike from Brereton Diaz, though. But this is better from Derby, more pressure since that opening goal.
That's a loose one, and Bobby Clark collects it. And Ryan Brewster, crowded out, Clark hits it! And it just took off and kept on going.
Piers Charles doesn't give too many of these away. We've been applauding how good he is on the ball. This one was loose, though, and Derby really should take advantage. Bobby Clark picks it up, picks a good pass into Brewster. That was slack. He gets a second opportunity, and as it arrives back with Bobby Clark, really expect him to hit the target. A player of his quality, after he releases the ball forward, he follows it, makes sure he ends up in a good position, but just leaning back, gets it horribly wrong.
Charles for Aorfa. Back again. Back towards Cadamartri. Sanderson strong. Brereton Diaz. Options here. Fancies one himself. And certainly Piers Charles was scampering across his line to deal with it.
Yeah, once again, as soon as Derby sense they can go forward quickly, they do so. Lovely touch around the corner from Clark, and then all of a sudden they're flooding forward. Clark takes Liam Cooper away, so it opens up then for Brereton Diaz to get that shot away on his left foot, just trying to guide it in the far corner, never sets it.
little bit of nonsense off the ball here. For an AGYEMANG, it's been heating up for a while and now everyone's getting involved. Just another quiet night in the championship.
And this is where it all came about. Not too much in that one there, but you can see just gripping each other. Once again, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Both culpable. Then that involves everyone. Maybe adding a bit of intensity, which is needed to this game.
And from Forsyth, Matt Clark was hovering. Taken down nearly by Thompson! Through the crowd and in for 2! Well, there didn't seem to be much on, but he made it count.
Liam Thompson has sent that away and into absolute raptures. After a slow start to the second half, really, for the away team. They get the opportunities, put a good delivery into the box. They do just that. It's actually their own player, Matt Clark, who heads it back down into the area. And then you have to give Liam Thompson so much credit. Doesn't really look like he's going to take on the first shot. Has the awareness that he needs to just manoeuvre it on that first moment. Good touch into his path, and then keeps it down. Hits it into the ground. Not the cleanest strike, but make sure he gets it on target. It nestles its way into the bottom corner. But it's all that first touch there. Takes McNeil out of the game, quickly gets that second touch away. Terrific finish. And it's a long way back now for Sheffield Wednesday.
Brewster getting rid of Fuzier. And AGYEMANG! Derby County over the hills and far away. And Sheffield Wednesday's woes continue. That was clinical.
Yeah, Derby are rampant. It's getting messy for Sheffield Wednesday. And Ryan Brewster was key in this third goal. It's real strength he showed. And Shalabar, the substitute, with a real sloppy pass. Brewster picks it up, drives to the byline. Too strong for Vizier. Then he has the awareness to try and pick out Brereton Diaz in the middle, but that's well trapped by Max Lowe. But then arriving at the right time, Patrick AGYEMANG, for his second goal of the evening, has to remain calm as it comes back to him. Good first touch. Sees Pearce coming towards him, Pearce Charles, and decides he needs to lift it high into the net, and he does just that. Terrific, calm finish for his second of the night, and Derby deserve it.
Where to go from here? That's the question, not just tonight, but in general, for Henrik Pedersen and his squad. Bannon continues to find space and try to find teammates. It's being well marshalled by Derby County as Ingelsson, though, finds a way through. And Brown looked to back him up. Zetterstrom in the way.
Comes from the left foot of Barry Bannon. Lovely little ball into Ingelsson, who holds his run really well. Forsyth with poor positioning. It's a tight angle, he gets a really good strike away. Zetterstrom just makes sure he doesn't go to ground too early, stands his ground, reacts quickly, and once again gets a good contact on it to get it away from his goal.
Now AGYEMANG, a fair bit of grass to run onto here, and with Brereton Diaz screaming for it. But on a hat-trick, he wanted the glory. Brereton
Diaz is not happy in the middle there, but on a hat-trick, just tries to open his body out and put in that far corner, but Sheffield Wednesday wide open once again. Iorfa commits himself. Weimann finds AGYEMANG, drives inside. It's not a bad effort, really, just doesn't quite have the pace. It's a smart save from Pearce Charles. You can see the disgust in the middle from Brereton Diaz. It was on to square it for an easier chance, but not a bad effort and a good save.
That's it. Derby County back to winning ways as Sheffield Wednesday's chastening championship campaign continues. The Rams' fine recent record away from home goes on, as does Wednesday's winless run, which stretches to 14 league games, their worst run for half a century. A fine double by Patrick AGYEMANG, and Liam Thompson's first championship goal sealed the deal for the visitors. It ends at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Derby County 3.